Hey guys, it is Gordon here with One Maniac Reviews, and today we are talking about downsizing. Now, downsizing has a really cool premise. It stars Matt Damon, and the premise is that Norwegian scientists figure out how to shrink organic matter to 2,700% of what it was. So, instead of me being 6'4", I would only be about 5 inches. Which, in this, they do that to try and combat climate change, which is kind of cool. Except for the fact that everything on Earth has evolved based upon the size of the greatest predator upon it, and the greatest predator is man. So if we shrink ourselves down to 5 inches, everything will be able to take us out fucking easily. But we don't have to worry about that in this movie, because we're all in protected little communities. And the supporting cast in this movie is fucking useless. I say that just due to the fact that the movie is 2 hours and 15 minutes long, and it feels like it's 6 hours long, because this feels like a movie that was made by committee. And by that I mean every time that it gets to a point that it could actually make a statement about something, it veers off in a completely different direction, because it doesn't want to offend anyone. It doesn't want to make a statement about anything. I couldn't even tell you what the plot from point to point to point within this movie was, other than everything that Matt Damon touches goes to shit. And I'm not talking Matt Damon the actor, I'm talking the character in the movie. Everything that he touches goes to shit. He has an unhappy life in the big world, so him and his wife go to do downsizing. They get separated at the point of the process for downsizing, and she fucks off, and he gets downsized. She divorces him. He loses all of his money, so he has to go back to working while downsized. And then he moves from a really nice house into a really shitty apartment, meets the upstairs neighbor, takes some drugs, stops working at the shitty job that he had, and then starts traveling. It's a bad movie. And literally at the end of it, when you're like, oh, okay, maybe this is the last 15 minutes and they're actually going to make a statement, they're actually going to give this movie a moral, Matt Damon just turns to the camera and it goes to credits. And you are left there thinking, what the fuck did I just watch? And that's what I was left thinking, was what the fuck did I just watch? Because I didn't know what the plot was. All I knew that it had a very nice premise. Well, like right now, after seeing it, I know it had a really nice premise. But there was no plot. There was no story. Something appeared on the screen and took up 2 hours and 15 minutes of my life, but it really shouldn't have, due to the fact that it went nowhere. There was no story. There was no plot. There was no character development. It was just 2 hours of Matt Damon wandering around as a 5-inch person and meeting a Vietnamese woman who yelled at him. Don't see this movie. It is a giant, steaming pile of poo. Like the biggest pile of poo. Alrighty, guys, so that's it for me on this. If you guys have seen Downsizing and you agree with me, let me know down in the comments. If you guys have seen Downsizing and you were able to figure out a plot for it, please let me know in the comments. If you guys are liking my videos, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you guys are new around here, please go ahead and slap that subscribe button. Keep on coming back. I am going to have a lot more comment. We're doing at least 2 videos a week, so come on back and we're going to talk more. We're back with the good doctor soon. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cue that music.